Guys, I just came out of Burger King with some Mandalorian and Grogu treats. I got the blue milkshake, and I want to taste this first because they were like, when I went through the drive-thru, by the way, I have no air conditioning in my car. It's blowing, but it's not cold. It's so hot. I'm in Central Florida, but so this is gonna melt fast. But and also when I was in the drive-thru, they were like, "Oh, I have to refill the ice cream machine." I hope it got frozen a little bit at least. But yeah, this is the blue Mandalorian and Grogu shake, the Grogu shake. I think it's called the Grogu Blue Shake. This is just a throwaway cup. And let's give it a try. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. It's got these little, I guess, cookie pieces on top. And I'm gonna try. It's got this blue whatever down here. It's sweet. It tastes like a Christmas cookie. Not like the kind that you would make at home, but like what you might get at like a theme park or something. If you go to Disney World, you go to the Christmas parties, and yeah, kind of not the best kind of Christmas cookies, but that's the kind of cookie flavor it's got. It's got these little bits in here. And they're crunchy. It's good. It's very sweet. Very good. Mostly vanilla ice cream taste with some of that sugar cookie taste. I like it. I mean, I guess you could wash this out. It's not like the most like throwaway-ish, but it's not, you know, intended to keep it either. It's cute. But the thing is, they have the meals, right? They have a big meal. And it's got like a burger and chicken fries and this and these tots and I'm not sure what else. And it's like $25.99 or something. Or you can buy these things individually, but that meal comes with a plastic cup. And you might be able to get the plastic cup in smaller meals too, because like I also got the chicken fries and the tots. I didn't get them as a meal. I ordered the chicken fries just by themselves. And let me see, I have the receipt here. So this shake, the cookie shake, $4.79. The garlic chicken fries, $5.59. And the cheddar tots, I got the 4-piece, which was $1.99. So this came out to like $13.24. So, you know, it's better than buying that big $25 too much food meal. And I'm gonna try these other things too, but yeah, I didn't get the plastic cup with it. I don't want the plastic cup. It is the junkiest looking plastic cup. It's a shame that most of these items, like, and it's not the only package deal like this. I mean, I think one of the first ones I saw was Wendy's was doing Wednesday Addams, and I didn't ever get to try that, which is terrible because I'm a huge Addams Family guy, but they don't have like any special item in them. The Grinch one did have socks. They were sold out when I went to try to get one of those, but that's the best thing. That's the way it should be. This plastic cup, I mean, we used to get awesome glasses, you know? Now it's plastic cups, and it's not even the good ones like we used to get. Like when Roger Rabbit came out, they had switched to doing plastic cups, but they were much better than the ones that they're giving. Like the one they're giving now is like, it's almost a throwaway cup to me. It looks like a throwaway cup. It's not good. But and then, so the main thing besides the plastic cup that is practically a throwaway item is the packaging. But like, I don't know if it's because they ran out or because I bought these items individually, but I didn't even get the packaging. I just got standard chicken fry packaging, but I did order the Grogu garlic chicken fries. And the tots, they're just in a little paper bag that no Mandalorian Grogu on it. The only thing I got besides the cup here is the sauce for the chicken fries, which we're gonna try in a minute. But yeah, but this was good. I like it. You guys need to go back to giving actual items if you're going to charge ridiculous prices for these meals. But you know, a toy, or I don't know, glasses, actual glasses, or even the better plastic cups that they used to give out, the tumblers. But I was gonna say, maybe the reason they can't do glasses here is because the Alamo Drafthouse is doing Mandalorian and Grogu glasses, and they look awesome. But we don't have the Alamo Drafthouse here in Florida. They have it in, like, I lived in Austin before I moved here. I lived in Austin for like 10 years. Alamo Drafthouse was like my favorite place to go. And I have I have several like glasses, pint glasses they put out, just mostly for the wrong movies that didn't turn out to be that great. I think I have a couple of Last Jedi ones. Yeah, so maybe that's why they couldn't do those. But they still, Alamo Drafthouse, I heard, man, I used to be there every week when I lived in Austin. I heard it is terrible now. Apparently Sony or somebody bought them. So it's like now it's owned by a big company and they changed everything, and it is, I've just heard horrible news. But it's so sad because that place was so cool. That was the coolest place ever. That was my favorite place after Disney. But anyway, you can still get glasses there at least if you wanted to get those. But let's try the rest of this stuff. So I've never had chicken fries before, so I'm kind of excited. But I mean, this is, come on, I paid for the Yoda stuff, Baby Yoda. Chicken fries. I don't know how they normally are. These are pretty dry. Yeah. I'd rather have chicken strips or even chicken nuggets because of how dry these are. Ooh. And I didn't get a drink except for that shake. Okay. I'm gonna try it with the dip. Garlic sauce. You know, the chicken fry just tasted like a regular chicken fry. I mean, what I would assume. I guess the only thing garlic about it is the sauce. This is the sauce. And it was a 12-piece. I don't know if that was the only version. So that tastes like pure butter with some garlic in it. This is probably very bad for you, whatever this is, because I'm sure it's not butter, or it would not look like this. But it helps it because they're so dry. But I'd probably rather just have the taste of chicken. But you need it because these are so dry. And that might just be the batch I got. I'm pounding them because I haven't eaten today. Okay. It's okay. I don't like to mix something like this with something like that, but I got no drink. It's good. I wish I could nail what that taste is. I don't know if sugar cookie is the best description. I think that's what it's supposed to be, and I get that, but there's something. It's very familiar, and I can't think of what it is. But it's not. It's not sugar cookie that's making me think of. A little bit is, but there's another familiarness to it, and I can't think of what it is. Okay, look at this. Where's the Mando? Where's Grogu? Come on. I've seen everybody else's videos of these cool, like, I guess it's because he got the $25 pack, but it might be because, just because they ran out. They're always running out of stuff, always. Like, I mean, McDonald's is always running out. Okay, so these are supposed to be Grogu cheddar tots. So they're tots, I assume, have cheddar inside. You can taste the cheddar in there, but it's blended. I guess it's blended pretty well. I thought it was going to be like a cheese sauce in the middle, but I mean, you can kind of see it in there too, but I don't know. It seems like it's, I don't know. Maybe there's little bits of cheese. I don't know how they did it, but they're good. They also don't seem super fresh. Might have been sitting under the same lamp as the chicken fries. But they're okay. Pretty dense. A lot of this stuff, they have a little bit of that taste of like frozen chicken nuggets where they have kind of like too much breading. And I would not imagine tots having breading, but these seem like they're breaded. I don't know. It seems like breading to me. In truth, I think I like the chicken tots more, aside from the fact that they're obviously not the freshest chicken tots, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with these. They just have that frozen food kind of a taste, which I'm not huge on. Frozen mozzarella sticks, that's what I was thinking of, where you get too much breading, and it's like, I mean, you get better mozzarella sticks at Arby's and they're still not very good. Yeah, I should try those with a dip. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to, because they gave me 2 of those garlic dips. I guess probably because it's 12-piece chicken. Let me try the tots with the dip. I just dropped it in there. Great. Yeah, I kind of like that. It helps. I think both of these items were a little bit dry, and that's why it's helping. So you can get some of these Burger King Mando and Grogu items without getting the big $25 box. I think you can probably even get the glass, the cup, the plastic cup. But I don't know if you'll get the packaging. You might only get Mando and Grogu on your shake and your garlic sauce. That's about it, guys. Give it a try if you want. I recommend the cookie shake. I wish I could place that flavor. It's like a sugar cookie, but there's something else to it. I know that I was watching just last night, I saw Running on Empty's review, and he thought it was cotton candy kind of. I'm not picking up on that at all, but I do pick up on that it's got a familiar taste. It might be a specific cookie brand or something that I'm thinking of whenever I taste it. But it's good. I like it. I like this cup so much better than the one they're selling, but it's even less, you know. That other one doesn't look great, but this is worse. But Mandalorian and Grogu, I am excited to see this movie. I just saw Christian Harloff do his early, not review, because there's they're not allowed to do that yet, but he saw it early, and his quick thoughts were that he didn't like it because it was a filler episode of the show, he thought. I I like Christian Harloff and his videos and everything, but I disagree with him on movies a lot. And the thing about filler episodes, I hate that word. I hate when people call episodes of a show filler, because I grew up in a time when every episode was standalone. You watch like a lot of like action shows. They were standalone episodes. That's what they were. You were watching for a fun story. It's still a story. It's one story. Just because it's not continuous, it still can be good. I don't understand why people nowadays can't take a standalone story and they like to call it filler. I just don't think that's fair. Because I think a good story is a good story. I mean, if you have an interesting day where crazy things happen, but maybe it doesn't change your life, but it still, can be a heck of a story. You don't say today was filler, even though I had a pretty awesome day or a pretty crazy day. It's a story. You have a story now, and it might not change your life in any serious way, but it's still a cool story. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I think I'll enjoy it. Look, I'm going to be straight up honest. For me, I thought Andor was really good. I did think it was really slow for Star Wars. And I didn't think there was enough aliens for Star Wars. And, I mean, yeah, the Empire hated aliens, at least in the old canon, or the old, side canon anyway, the legends now. But, and maybe that's why there's like hardly any aliens at that point. That's how I'm rationalizing Andor. Andor was good though. It had like amazing parts. It had moments that were just wow, and all the acting was great and everything. Yeah, so I like Andor, and I'm a huge Rogue One fan, and I love Jyn Erso. But to me, the best Star Wars since the '80s, yeah, it was the first 2 seasons of Mando. It felt like Star Wars. It felt like what Star Wars was supposed to be. It was awesome, and I don't hate the 3rd season, but it does feel incomplete. I don't remember the 3rd season super well, but I don't remember ever hating it. Yeah, there's that one episode everybody dislikes. Jack Black doesn't bother me having him in there. I didn't really think Lizzo was very good acting, I'm not familiar with her anyway. But, Christopher Lloyd was awesome in that. In general, I thought that was a good episode, but I guess it was filler, too. I don't know. But, of course, the first 2 seasons, though, of Mando were just fantastic. And, I don't know, man. To me, that's the best Star Wars we've had since the 80s. Look, I grew up, I saw the first, I saw Jedi in theaters when I was a kid. When it first came out, and I might have seen Empire when it first came out. I don't know if I have false memories of that, because I would have been really little, but I just don't know if I saw that in theaters, but probably. I have the memory of it vaguely, and of course, so I'm an original trilogy guy. I was alive for all 3 okay, of the originals, and when the prequels came out, we were super excited for them, and I know that the young adults today grew up with them, and they think that's peak Star Wars. George Lucas probably thinks it's peak Star Wars. For those of us who grew up on the original trilogy, let me tell you, it was very different. And at first, we were saying we loved it because we were just happy to have more Star Wars. Then we thought about it, and look, the prequels, Disney has done stuff better than the prequels. People who are going crazy hating on Disney, it's a little frustrating to me because, and it's not just because I'm a big Disney fan. I've always been as much of a Star Wars fan, almost as much as a Disney fan. But the thing is, half of what they've done has been awesome. Half of what they've done has been, all over the place. Some of it's been bad. But when you make as much stuff as they have been making, that's going to happen. You can say, well, make less, do better, and that's good advice, right? And a lot of times you see it and you're like, why would they make that decision? That wasn't a good That should have been obvious, right? Is it really that hard to make good Star Wars? It shouldn't be. So when they screw up, it's very frustrating, yeah. But they have made, I'm saying it's 50-50 right now with the great stuff they made and the good stuff they made with the not so good. That's how I feel about Disney Star Wars. And also, I'm not sure we would be getting any Star Wars at all if it wasn't for them getting it and making stuff. So I'm happy about it, and I love Galaxy's Edge. I do kind of wish that in Florida, here in Florida, that we would get some of the changes that they're doing in California. At the same time, there are some changes in California right now that are very upsetting. Like they're losing a lot of the theming. Disney across the board has been screwing up with theming. They're destroying anything that has to do with the frontier, Frontierland, Fort Wilderness. You'd think they would have left us Fort Wilderness. They're destroying Fort Wilderness in so many ways, but particularly the old frontier of it. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah, Star Wars from Disney. I'm glad to have it. I really love some of it. Like half of it has been great. So I can deal with some of it not being too good. But I do believe the right people in there would just be turning out just good stuff. And I would say maybe less stuff, but I don't know if, I feel like they might have kind of tried that for a while now. I mean, it's been a long time since we got a Star Wars movie, but I don't know. I'm excited for new stuff every time with Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I'll give anything a chance. If you haven't watched Skeleton Crew, that was awesome. But even then, the parts with the neighborhood, the planet that is like, it was a little too like Earth, 1980s Earth. And I get what they were doing, but to me, Star Wars is medieval mixed with the Old West, mixed with feudal Japan. And then when you hit the Empire, well, we know what they're trying to be like. And that's the feel of Star Wars. And when you start to do too much other stuff, sometimes it starts to lose the feel of Star Wars. And one thing about the prequels, besides everything being so colorful and full of all kinds of CGI and stuff, which was a shock, that's when, to me, Star Wars, part of what was so mysterious and magical about it is it really felt like it was in outer space, the original trilogy. It seemed like a vast empty space, and here and there were planets that had life that you could travel to, and it might take a while to get to one. And in between, pretty empty, because space is so big. Not because it wasn't teeming with life, because we saw that in the cantina and at Jabba's place, but it's just that it's a pretty long flight to get to, maybe not a long flight because of the light speed, but you know what I mean. There's empty space you have to go through. And when we got into prequels and ever since then, yeah, I don't feel that empty space that made it kind of haunting, like some of those early trailers. The early trailers for Star Wars, some of them are just haunting, just with this like in space, I don't remember. But it was, the echoey voice and just the emptiness of space, and then you hear like a TIE fighter. It's that was cool, and that you kind of lost that as soon as we got in the prequels. So to me, peak Star Wars was 80s, 70s, and 80s, but I still, there's always something good in a Star Wars project that I can enjoy. I love the holiday special. I don't care what anyone says. I love it, and I want them to bring more of those characters into canon, and I want to go to Galaxy's Edge on Life Day and meet Chewbacca's whole family. That's what I want, and I want to see the characters that Harvey Korman was playing on Life Day, at least. Have them there. Have B. Arthur. You know what? They're changing up the cantina in California. You should have put B. Arthur in there and made her the owner of that cantina. You're changing things. Do that. Make that her cantina. That would be amazing. Anyway, this has gone way too long. Okay, guys. If you want to try some of this Burger King stuff, go for it. Hopefully you get the packaging, because that's practically all there is to it. And the sauce. I guess this is the whole thing at Burger King of Mandalorian Grogu is the sauce. And I didn't try the burger. I don't remember if there was something else to try. But the sauce and the packaging, that's your Mandalorian and Grogu stuff. And a cup that is practically just a packaging cup. It doesn't look good, man. We need glasses back at these places. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. They didn't even give me the Grogu hat.